Taylor first. Jesus Christ. You even like typed it like twice in the wrong. God. You was first in the yeah, you were in the waiting room. Oh, IQ was actually in the waiting room, but I was having experience. The reason, so basically, I'm from the iPad because I had a technical difficulties. Give me a second. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, so that's like this. So basically, I'm having technical difficulties with my computer. Sorry, I don't see in the chat. Oh, now I see. So I'm having a bit issue with my computer because I can't find my camera. And I have give me a second. And I have so basically I'm having a technical difficulties with the camera on my laptop, but I don't know if it's because I changed something or God knows what. Like I'm not gonna even like go into this like at all. Hold on, I'm a go get super what a supper. Okay. Hey, big guy. You're 75th, yo. Yuji. What is Eugene saying? Eugene is saying. Yeah. Nice. Give me a sec. Yep. Can't agree more. Sorry guys, I'm just seeing what Eugene is saying. Fancy seeing you guys here. The guys are always fancy. So how is everybody's day? Because I've been so busy. I'm so like wiped out and everything else. I'm so wiped out that I wanted to say something. I was gonna like make a point. Well, I can't even like make any points anymore. Good day. That you my brother for twinsies, twinsies. Twinsies, what you mean brothers? Twinsies. You had a good day. What kind of day IQ had? Guys, who else is in there? I thought you were similar and that's crazy. They are, they look like twins. My dad has been fantastic. Gonna get even better soon. Ugh, I hope so. So I'm gonna tell you like something funny. Oh, I think I said already. I was gonna tell you something funny that every time I was looking for a message, for a specific message, and I knew that it could be like in two places. And you know my short when it goes like F you, and then like F you're this and this and this and that. So I was looking under that for a message, but I didn't realize that my boss is like in like hallway, like literally. But sometimes she like walks like so quiet, and, like she gets busy, and then she like looks in the messages, and then she walks like slowly, like quiet, like I can't even like hear her. She's like a ghost. And then I opened the thing, and the song is like "F you," and then I can hear her like walking, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then after, obviously she heard it, and then after, I think she was standing in a door when it happened, and I didn't realize that like it's on loud, like because usually I would have like AirPods. And then the third time she was walking by, and I didn't see her. I was like, F you. And oh my gosh, she probably thinks it's like my ringtone or something. It was like bad, not like bad, but I mean, bad enough. Yes, I thought you were over analyzing. No, 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 no. No, she was there. And I was like, so basically, I needed to make sure that like the button is like down and like that there's no sound. But I didn't put basically the way I was supposed to put. And it was like, F you. But like it sounds like a ringtone. No, no, I can be OCD, but now let me have a second look. Now I need to have a second look. Give me a second. Yeah, because yeah. No, no, it is the way it is. It is the way it is. Weird, isn't it? Just like one got stretched and one didn't get. You know what I always say? Like that my younger sister was made like from leftovers. Like it's a joke. But I mean, you know. Howdy, Dana, the gorgeous wife. I took my trunk on my which are so good by the way and all fresh and clean now. Wonderful. They are Cheetos make some mac and cheese now. Really? I wish they didn't. Hello, my gorgeous wife. They make Cheeto mac and cheese. You are typing the same thing together. You're like yin and yang. Yeah, Dana's beautiful wife. Is it? I don't know. I could never like eat like mac and cheese. Like no dissing or no like nothing. I could eat like mac and cheese. It's just like bad. Just bad. Very bad. I actually never had mac and cheese. And then another thing happened. So we have like these like calendars, and obviously there's like one of the calendars is mine. And since I had been there last time, the calendar wasn't changed. And I was surprised the calendar wasn't changed, and I was like, okay. And so then I had a look, and then basically my boss told me like, oh, like I can't change like without you because basically I'm going to like lose like whatever like is on the calendar. Just up so you could see us more and y'all, all y'all. They say we all have a doppelganger somewhere out there. I happen to find mine on YouTube. Jeez, Dana is my tall doppelganger. Imaginary one. Yeah, so on my calendar, so it's like I can't remember what's the name of the calendar. It says Page a Day Calendar. Page a Day Workman Publishing. So basically there's kind of like wisdom things or something. And I kind of had a look and it said, guys, sorry. You know what actually, and I was kind of thinking like about things like in the daytime. Well, while I was working, I was thinking of like few things. And then I looked at my calendar and you know what it said? This is so like, I don't know, out of this world. It says, when a world of men could not prevail with all their oratory, yet hath a woman's kindness overruled. Woman, this quote is suggesting, have a kind and powerful nature that can keep calm any negotiation. And I was like, what the hell? I says, woman, this quote is suggesting have a kind and powerful nature that can help calm any negotiation and cut through the red tape of the world. Oratory meant eloquence. Kindness had a much broader meaning of courtesy and goodwill. So again, it says, when the world of men could not prevail with all their oratory, yet had a woman's kindness overruled. I hope that we can learn something from this. Basically, it wasn't changed since 10th of January. Joe shit tank. You're really shit tank, Michael. Michael is a poop truck person. Imagine me and you found together overseas. You have never been able to. Taylor! Little wrench, the baby wrench. And then it said, enjoy the honey dew. Enjoy the honey heavy dew of slumber. We might say sleep well. Jesus Christ, who said like sleep well like this? And it's from Julie. Say, is Jay here? I think I've ripped out like these pages from like one of like Jay's books or something. Actually, from Julius Caesar. It says, enjoy the honey heavy dew of slumber. We might say sleep well. This line is more poetic. The sweetness and heaviness of honey conjure wishes of sweet dreams and to sleep deeply. Wow. That would be some art to be say goodnight like that. I think another overseas thing would be awesome. Jesus Christ. And then it says, fortune brings in some boats that are not steered. Yeah. So the safe mooring of an uncontrolled vessel can sometimes take place by chance, but in Shakespeare's time, this was only thought to happen if the fickle, blind goddess Fortune smiled. Brings in means bring safely into harbor. Big guy, big guy. How am I saying big guy? I'm just saying big guy. Is it like weird or is it like funny or is it like incorrect or is it like I don't know. You know, I would be like, what accent? Stacy, what you're being flabbergasted about? Me, the big guy has the accent. It's good. It's hot. Oh, thank you. Now I'm gonna be like conscious of the big guy. I'm gonna start to call him small guy. No, or not so big guy. No, that includes big guy. It really does. And the other one I'm gonna start to call round guy. That's funny that was a disclaimer. I hate my voice. Taylor, do you want me to tell the truth? So many people have told me, like that when we like talk on the phone or whatever, that my voice is like calming. But for me, I don't see what anybody sees, and I'm like, every time when I'm like, you know, like when I end up at like after the live, I end up in the YouTube studio, and then praying to God that I don't start to speak because I would be like starting to listen, and then I would be like, wow, I sound like so weird or something. So you're not the only one. Taylor, I sound like a douche with my voice. No, you sound like, I don't know. You sound like the calmest MFer ever. You are like the calmest, like, I don't know. It's like as if you took like Xanax or something. But not in like medicated way. But I mean, like, you should be like, I don't know, like a Buddhist monk or something. Like calling people like for meditation or something. Oh, so. Because I want to be called little and women don't want to be called big. Dana, I want to get big. I actually seen myself in like low mirror today. Oh my god. You know, like before I would be like, but I am but you don't sound like you're medicated. I seen myself today in mirror. Like I have all right things in right places, but my front was like I'm like so flat. You know, like before, like we women, like we worry, like oh my god, like I have a like pouch belly or something or whatever. But when I looked at that, I was like, give me my pouch back. Okay, I'm jumping on Melanie's graduation ceremony. Have a great night. You enjoy, Stacy. One day I'll get good and liquored up and see if we sound the same as a southern accent. I like the way Dina speaks. Be blessed, Stacy. Have a blessed night. Have a good night as well, Stacy. You can have mine. That's why I said, you know what happened today? Also, that's another thing that I can't get over. So when I actually seen me, because I didn't have like much time like to get dressed, and because like the place like that I work, like it's kind of like free environment. Like I can come in like in like tracksuit if I want to, or like well not naked or obviously like decent, but I can wear like whatever I want. So I just put on like my leggings and like the sports top. But then I was actually late. Oh, thank you, Dana. You're welcome. You're like I'm gonna get like over the weekend. I'm gonna get like all the words and I'm gonna give you a list. Who's naughty? Who's nice? So yeah. So after like when I seen myself and I came home, but like before I didn't like realize, and then I felt like lighter, and then I stepped on the scale, and I'm like -2 pounds, and I was like, wow, I was eating spuds yesterday and chicken, and maybe 5 ice pops. What else did I have? Baby ranch. Let me tell you, I can't judge your voice right now because when you went online, I think you got like not like stage fright or I don't know how to call it different. And I don't want to use expression like chickened out or something because that would like that can be like taken up like offensive or something. So my intent is not to like offend you or something, but I think that you got like a bit nervous. So I don't think that any of us like heard you like properly. That's my opinion. But you know, like when you get comfortable with somebody and then when you get like comfortable like talking to the screen and then when you stop like the room is like dead silence. So I think that's when we can tell like if we like your voice or not. Next time you make spuds, you need to have a brown butter. What is brown butter? Are you like joking with me? Big guy, I'm using your butter with the garlic cooking. Really? I'm gonna Google it now. Guys, if you start joking, I'm gonna wrench all of yous. Oh, if Dana's saying then and I could like believe. Let's see. But if it's a joke, I will wrench all of yous. You love all things butter? See why I thought like that you're like chef or something? Because you know like some things that I actually don't know. And I know like a lot about a lot. But you let me take a picture of that. I think that's why big guy likes the thing, because it's like nutty. I'm gonna dip some onions in it. Wait, let me Google brown butter. Brown butter. Hello, Lacey. Oh, Jesus, it exists. Bro. Why you say bro? Hmm. So now I'm caught between like rock and a hard place. So I'm gonna look at the images. I never seen butter like this. Did you know that there is actually McCormick brown butter naturally flavored seasoning? And does it go hard? Like what does it go like when it's like the gummy is kicking in? Relaxed. No, we have a Aldi, but the products would differ, Dana. The products would absolutely differ because we have a different regulations for our products in Europe, and there's different regulations for American products. That's not spamming Taylor. He's so relaxed. Get me? Like I'm not spamming. I'm saying like one word, and then the same he said it. I'm gonna say no, 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 Taylor. When you were paging in like loads of like random like letters and numbers and like God knows what, that's spamming. What you mean it's equal? Can you not read? It's not equal. You put like X's and O's and whatever, like God knows only what. What did you do then, Taylor? Was it in my chat? Because if it's not in my chat, it doesn't count. Not the spam I did. Don't start about the spam. I'm serious. Could you elaborate? Like, what are you talking about? Big guys mostly. I'm not big guy. I'm not big guy. Big guy's chat is big guy's chat. Whatever happens there, like happens there. Here I consider spam if you like randomly type like all kind of like digits, letters, hieroglyphs, God knows like whatever, and dispatch it like at like mega speed, and then I type like a message and I say, please don't push it up. Hey, thermostat, how are you? Yeah, so if you dispatch like in a mega speed all of them messages, and I said something to big guy, it was like few days ago, I think last Friday possibly, and then you spam it up and it was actually important to see, that's when I would rent you. But if IQ types like loads of like same like letters, like emphasizing like how relaxed he is, I don't consider that to be spamming, you know. I spammed hearts for the ladies. I stopped doing it because my YouTube kept crashing. I mean, I think that's the sign from God that you can't like grasp the concept like what spamming is, and then like Jesus came and gave you like Jesus moment and like told you, hey Taylor, YouTube can't even like tolerate you spamming so much, and then you get yourself chat banned, and then your YouTube shorts are not working anymore. So I mean, I think you need to like make your like choices like wiser. Babes, what's happening? Like, you working, not working, or you're probably like still working? You're nuts. I'm good, baby. I just got done eating. Jesus Christ. This, this, this. How can you properly work if you haven't eaten? And you're getting headaches. Are you wearing the belt? Jay rooms that you're. Jesus, you were doing like floors like 2 hours ago. And then we're gonna start prepping to start installing everything new. Jesus. What time is it now? It's quite late, isn't it? Babes, you know the two of us overslept today. Uh, two of us overslept today, so so basically I opened my phone, I looked for your messages. They weren't there. And I got a notification, guys. Ah, Jesus Christ. Give me a second, guys. I just got the thing. Sorry, guys. I need to. Oh, I'm gonna deal with it later. Sorry, guys. Weirdos. Hey, guys. You know why I couldn't do the video? I just got from YouTube. It says video blocked in some territories. Blah blah blah. Known issue. Temporary issue with video processing and playback in Asia Pacific. I'm not in Asia Pacific. Weirdos. SH like copyrighted, and then I'm going to like get banned like from YouTube. How is today both of us overslept? So basically, how it happened was I opened my phone. Today both of us overslept. So basically, how it happened was I opened my phone. I looked for your messages. They weren't there yet, and then I hit my alarm twice, and then I seen that Yuji is like the guys are doing like the pink room and everything. And then I was like, okay, like let them like talk there, like guys are guys, so I wasn't gonna like interrupt, you know. So I went out and I pressed my alarm clock. So, like I switched it off, and then I switched off the next one because I intended on like getting up, but I don't know why. I think I thought like maybe I have like few more minutes or something. I don't know why. Absolutely no idea why. I can't even like remember why. And I just fell asleep, and then I woke up 2 hours later. Does it remind you of anyone? Does it remind you of anyone? Anyone at all? And then I seen my boss had sent me a message. I haven't even like I know I did open actually responded to her. I tell you what she said. I was thinking she's gonna like I don't know. Well, she's not gonna ever. She's asking, "Are you coming today? If so, what time?" As I need to make sure somebody can let you in. Thanks, because she was gonna leave. I think for lunch or to the big office or something. I keep checking myself have synchronized shit clocks now. All of yous have, apart from me. Use yes, me no. I was gonna go and one morning and just leave like poop emojis, and then when you like enter, then you know like I'm done. Weird. Exactly, Dana. You're right. So I called her like straight away, and I was like, "Listen, I always like guys, I can't lie, you know." So I said straight away, "Oh my God, good morning. I overslept. I'm gonna be in like in 20 minutes." No, I said I'm gonna leave in 20 minutes because I need to get ready. So I got my shower, and that's why I just like threw on like my leggings and like a sports top or something. Because I don't need to be like all like dressed up or like because when I'm working like from home office, like I don't have to be like all, you know, black things, whatever. When I go to the big office, like that's when I have to, but like today, no. So as I went, speaking of Jeddah, he needs to see those two pictures. Oh, he does. So then I I think I didn't want to go like to public transport, or I thought it's gonna be quicker. I didn't even know like what I was thinking. Maybe I was like half asleep. So then I got the taxi, and then I was calling you, and because there were no messages, I thought slash knew that you were like whether sleeping, or that you overslept. Should I send them the thermostat? Send them. Send them. He's gonna have a laugh. So then I couldn't get hold of thermostat. And then, so basically, I arrived and I pulled up and she was like pulling off. And then she sent me, I had to leave. So side gate and side door is open. And I was like, oh my God. But then when I seen her there, then I just didn't open the message. You know? Very bad. And he's gonna see there's someone. Oh, trust me, he's gonna see. You two guys like little children. And what happened with Taylor? You're in Siberia. Taylor, you're sometimes like talking like such things that I can't even like fathom like you in like Siberia. Do you know what you need like to like survive like in Siberia? You wouldn't last there like an hour. Guys, do you think like Taylor will like sorry Taylor, I don't want to like look like as if I'm like picking on you or something, but guys, can you see like Taylor like surviving like in Siberia for like 1 hour? Taylor would be an ice block in Siberia. I think that he would be like an ice block with a fountain, and the fountain would be ice block as well. I thought that Taylor was cooking his fan like not too long ago. He was cooking his fan out, and I was like worrying about his like electricity bill until I find out you died there. And then I found out that Taylor is not paying his own electricity bill, and I was like, wow. And then I was like, maybe you should switch it off because your parents are gonna pay the electricity bill. But I don't know, like, is the electricity expensive over there? You're back. So you didn't hear anything that I said? That I overslept? Babes, I didn't say like that you're saying you're leaving. So I'm just scrolling back. Thermostat never does like that. He always tells that he's leaving. What happened to you? Faves, you still should have said that you're leaving. Even your phone died. Do you, like, do I have to, like, tell you? Where's your manners? Well, you always have them, but I just want to, like, boost your balls. I'm just happy to see you. Did you read my message about the song? That was so bad. Every time I opened the thing to like look for a message, and it was like F you, and I was like, Jesus. That happened like few times. How can I say I'm leaving? Say it in Italian, babes. In Italian, you know. But babes, what happens when battery is like kind of like finishing? Like what is happened to the phone when the battery is starting to like get empty? You know when you pull the screen down, you can see like percentage, or you don't even have to go in settings and then look for battery and then put like the percentage on, and then you will be able to see how many percent you have. Are you laughing? It's true. Taylor, where is Taylor? Is frozen in Siberia. He's in Siberia. He got frozen. You know, the Jesus came from YouTube, the heart spammer person, you know. And then they sent Taylor was the heart offender, and then they sent him to Siberia as a punishment. There's no internet in Siberia. I'm a rebel. I always use my phone on the charger. I don't do in daytime actually, but when I go to bed, I always leave my phone on charger. Because there have been a couple of times, babes, we overslept this morning, both of us. Both of us. I was actually telling you, actually didn't hear it. When I woke up, I was like 2 hours later because I switched off the phone because these guys were like in pink room doing poops. And I was thinking that me as a female person, I'm not gonna like, you know. And then I switched off my all alarms. And then I woke up 2 hours later and I had message from my boss. Babes, you can check the picture and then you can come back and then I will tell you until the end. Or you can swipe the stream up, then it still stays on your screen and you can still open the other things. I'm gonna give you like all the technical advice, you know. I'm gonna make you a hacker. Oh, that's illegal. So I can't do that. So I'm just looking at screen and he says like that he's back. Angelina, have you ever been to the Jesus, Dana? That's like almost like offensive. I used to go like to New York like 5 times a year. I've been to New York, I have been to Florida, I have been to Orlando where Rico lives. And then I drove to Miami. And then from Miami, I drove to Tampa Bay. And then I drove from Tampa Bay back to Orlando. Where else? I was somewhere else. I was in Toronto, but I used to go like a lot to New York. No, no, it's grand. It's grand. Like it's just like I've been saying like in so many like lives that like oh when I was in New York or this or that or whatever, I would be going like my personal trainer was in Long Island, and now he's in Fort Lauderdale. He moved so all my supplements, all my proteins, all my everything is like from States. My sports clothes are from States. My sports hoodies are from States. My Victoria's Secrets underwears all are from States. So I mean, you know. I used to go literally like shopping. Like I used to not take like almost like anything. I would take like maybe like two jeans, two leggings, and like tops to change. I would get like half of my sneakers are like from States as well. No, 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 no. Don't be like this. Like it's grand. Okay, so your baby, you're like here. So I'm gonna tell you to the end. So I woke up 2 hours late. I seen a message that she asked me like if I'm actually like coming in. Not in an angry way, but like just inquiring like what time. But then again, like maybe she was being polite. And then I called and I said, "Oh my god, good morning. I'm sorry, I overslept." But because I don't know, I always do like that. Maybe because I'm not awake. So I just like told her that I overslept. But that's because I switched off my alarms. And then as I was like arriving, she was like pulling off. I was pulling in, she was like pulling out. So yeah, doesn't happen often, but it does happen. That's why I'm leaving my phone on charger to make sure like it doesn't like lose. the charge, the battery. The battery thing. Hey, big guy. I'm gonna tell you like something like that happened yesterday, and I wanted to say to you. You know, like the private life, like private live stream that I started, that I switched. You're looking up on me. uh, no, like I wasn't doing like this before. It was not happening to me. What not, and it wasn't happening to you. Only lately, like you're doing like this. But you're sick. Your back is sore. You're working too much. So I mean, it's allowed. So the longer you sleep, the better. I was saying something, but then you messaged and I forgot what I was saying. What I was saying, guys. Oh, the live. So, so 7 people had like the link to the live. So there were like 2 people present initially. Then there was like 3, and then at some stage they were showing 5, but none of my people. So there were like 2 present, and then I asked like who else is there. What happened in private life? Is that a question or is that a statement? If you could elaborate, because when people don't put like question marks or apostrophes or something, I'm like hard of hearing. I can't understand. I'm not being like cocky or something. I'm just saying like I just can't understand. Is it like question or is it like statement? Jose Puncas is about to be next. He tells me one more time I'm wrong for doing that. Oh my god. Why doesn't he do it? Babes, you have education. Does he have? I can need you down here, pronto, brother. I got madness going on. Oh no. You weren't present. You were not present. Right. Wait. Where is me? I'm gonna look for me. Every time I open this, wait, I'm gonna open like one of my shorts because my volume is like all the way down like in my phone just not to open this thing. And every time I open this, every single time I was looking for your message, every single time this thing was happening. F you. And I was like, oh God, I hope that she's not like behind my back. But anyway, I wanted to do some other thing because I think Michael is behind. Yeah, so basically, there were like 5 people. I was assuming who could have been there, like the people that we were finishing with yesterday. So the person that link was sent to, and 3 of yous. And then I knew that the other guy had thing, and then I was thinking that Rico had as well. You can't read straight, read crooked. If you can't read straight, read crooked. So at some stage there were like 5 people showing. So I knew that the finishers were in there. That would make 4 of yous. That will make 4 of yous. You read gay. So there were 4 of yous, and I said like a couple of times, I said, listen, guys, I know like every person like is our own, like who is in there. So whoever came in, do please let yourself known because I wouldn't like to be like, And then I was like, what the hell? So whether counter is glitching, gay reading commencing. So whether counter was glitching or I like, I don't know. I don't do things like this. I don't operate like that way, you know? Just saying. And then I wanted to say another thing. You know what's the other thing? Fuck your mama, fuck them. Sorry. What was I saying? Sorry, I'm just screwing with you guys. Actually made my tea and my tea is gonna be cold. Babes, until what time is gonna be like working today? You're just laughing. It's okay. IQ, baby, look at this. So IQ has all these followers, okay? But when they were like starting to follow, so he was releasing all these like Moseses and like, you know, all like them kind of like things. And I asked him, I said, what are you? I said, because I seen something yesterday where a girl was saying like they're repetitive content or something. But what happened to like with all your like maths calculations and stuff? Like you have to like allocate time that something can go like wrong or something, even if you like lag behind or something. You're gonna fill your 32-ounce Yeti with tea. I do mils, I don't do ounces, so I'm not sure how big is 32 ounce. Guys, I don't do miles, I don't do ounces, I don't do inches. I do pounds. I do pounds, but the rest of the things I don't do. Babe, you're gonna be so expired when you're gonna like finish your project. But you're gonna be very expired. And I gotta contact a couple of people that's been looking for a job to see if I would maybe I was just going to say that maybe you need to take an extra guy. Yeah, so you're gonna contact a couple of people, and me too, including. I mean, you know. So you. I'm not gonna comment. I'm not going to comment on that one. I can't even speak how cramped my cheeks are from actually like. I'm only doing it because Benito, yo yo yo. I'm only doing it because I find. No way, babes, baby. Listen, you need to get well first, because I think I'm suspecting that you're still having your fever, because you just keep firing everybody. What on earth? What did he do? Yeah, yo, my nieces and nephews are annoying. Benito, babies are blessings. Okay, babies are blessings. So, I mean, guys, people, whoever doesn't need them, just send them over to me. I would love my house to be wrecked by babies. Benito, do you? Benito, can I have them? I thought that Jose. Give me a sec. You just said about Jose. You just said Jose Punga said about to be next. Oh wait, let me tell. Jesus Christ, you're talking about rubbing something. So I mean, like you know, my brain cells are like going like left, right, and center. I mean, like all directions. Said unless chat held your message for some sort of profanities, because you said I'm I'm rubbing off you. Sorry, you. I can't even read this. You said I'm rubbing off on you with the waking up late. Okay, sorry. And then you said Jose Poncas is about to be next if he tells me one more time I'm wrong for doing that. This dude is crazy. I can even like screenshot it for you. Or screen record it. But I know I don't have to do it. But because if you said something, I would have read it out, and if it's not there, I can't read it out. So if you stop like writing like profanities, maybe it's gonna like, babes, the message was not there. I'm telling you because wait, where's the thing? So I go to this one, and I have live chat. Babes, you need to get like up to speed like the technology. I told you I will make like professional out of you. So if you write profanities or something, then you can see it yourself. Yeah, but before what he said about the robbing, not about Jose's brother. No, but you can see it, baby. Like we need to take our like looking eyes and put it like in our forehead, you know. You can see it. I don't know why you can't. Baby, you can. You are more than welcome to come over and like open your phone and like shove it to me in my face, you know. Jesus. Little tough love. So I'm gonna go in there and then I'm going to attach the thing. To Jesus, it's not in my thing. Give me a second. So if you would like to see, you can check your email and it's in there. You're just laughing with your three laughing faces. Father and mother don't want nothing to do with them. You don't want to pay rent. And you deserve like to be eating. Who doesn't work doesn't eat. That's what he said. One point between three of them, they were making $100 a year. Like Jesus Christ. Nah, touching like your stuff like that's not on. I wouldn't have any of that. my god, to go and bury my Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, that's all I can say. Enjoy, enjoy. That's what I'm going to say. Enjoy. I hope you produce like more like mini use or something. I hope that next month you tell like the idiot. Benito is so passionate. Oh my god, look at him. He's typing like with capitals. Whoa. Hey, you listen. This is my chat. You can say everything that you want and don't want and more. Type away, brother. It's just the truth, yo. Oh yeah. The idiot says that no. I just say in like the capital letters and I got excited because I do that to big guy sometimes. When he's like driving, so for him to say like what I'm saying, like I put like the capitals that she needs space in a room that's not hers for her three animals. What the hell? I said if you can't afford a room. Listen, as long as she's gonna be enabled, she's gonna be there. Simple fact. Is there's nobody like enabling her, like she's not gonna be there. Tippy tap. Benito, type everything that you want. Absolutely everything. Yeah, but Benito, you know, like with that's what I tell my mom that. But your mom is like older, right? And obviously your mom doesn't want to be like a bad person or something. So like I don't know your mom, but I'm just assuming because like you are a good guy. So I'm assuming that your parents like raised you like, you know, to be like nice and all. See you in 3 minutes. I thought you were gonna say like see you in 30 seconds. You're bad. You are teaching me bad shit. So obviously your mom doesn't want to be like bad person, obviously, and whatever. So she is not going to say until somebody else is gonna say that, or until you come and you tell her like that you need a room. But wait, did you say they are like your cousins? Are your nieces and nephews? Benito, why don't you lock your room? Can you not like lock it? If it's your room, what if you want to like move back in? Tell them you're gonna move back in. No, she's not a baby. Put a huge big padlock and ask your mom permission to put it on. Okay? Then nobody can say you done it without permission. Night, big guy. Good night, big guy. Tomorrow before the storm, I will catch you all later and have a blessed evening. No, listen, because if your mom gave you permission, ask your mom, can I put a lock on my room? Get her stuff out. I put the lock on. And if she's gonna rip off, that's damage of property. That's a damage of somebody's property. If she's gonna break something out or whatever, well, make sure that like her stuff is out. Benito, I'm gonna tell you like such things that you won't even like be dreaming of. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, as they say, don't fuck with cats. Whatever that movie was. No, because like if it's your room or whatever, like screw that. Is there like only like one room or is there like more rooms available? I was gonna say I'm going to consider moving in. I'm joking. Absolutely, she has the audacity to say that her dogs need and animals need space, as if a person is beneath an animal. Then why does she need to be like in your room? Like what the hell? As if a person is beneath. Oh, you got the email? Oh yeah. So it took you like half an hour like to check it. You are the best. You're smart and now, Benito, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I've seen all kinds of assholes in my life. All sorts of assholes. And then when I seen an asshole, I know the person is an asshole. And then when I see an asshole with the constructions, I know like how to deal with them. Because there are some assholes that some things are not even like working for them. With like when the electric wire and he smelled it when baby, it's not only this would be like freaking way. But I'll be back. I gotta finish this work, baby. 147, my love. I'll text you in a little bit, baby. Listen, take your time. 1437. All the hearts and kissy faces to you. You take your time. If you don't message me, I'm gonna message you. No, don't work too hard. And just be good to yourself, okay? Are you wearing the belt? I do get it. I do get it. I've seen like all sorts, like trust me. Baby IQ is gone like to I don't know how to formulate it, how to say it. He's gone to like take care of his like husband business, you know. So I mean, they weirdos. I hope they're paying your mom something. I am, baby, and yes, I'm wearing it sexy. I sent you a message, but you didn't read it. I said to you like, if you are wearing it, what are you laughing at? You're not gonna be laughing. I sent you a message and I said, if you put it like on your skin and if it's irritating you, wear the like the sleeveless tops or something, and then put like on top of that, because I used to do that because I needed my belt like for like I don't know, for a while. I was just like stuck. Has a new car and wants to live at no, Benito. You know why she has a new car? She has a new car because she lives in your mom's, right? She lives in your mom's. I would rather die than like touch like somebody's stuff, because that's like almost like stealing. It doesn't differ. Like if somebody touched like my stuff, oh my god, like the roof would be lifted. The roof would be lifted, and everybody knows like not to touch my stuff, and they would be like saying each other, "No, don't touch it. She's gonna see it." Oh, of course I'm gonna have see it. I didn't get a notification about that message, babe. I'll check it down. You know what I actually did, babe? When I was like going through messages, I took few screens of messages that I seen like they were not like, because usually when you answer like you like it and then you answer, and the ones that were not liked, I realized that you actually hadn't seen them. But you don't need to, and I told you that it's so difficult like to do it. It's like time consuming process, right? So, but I do it. Just saying, with a big grin on my face. So I took few screenshots and I was thinking I'm just gonna like email them to you. So they will stay and you can like read them like whenever. So I'm gonna save you time and nerves and patience and everything else. Frustration. I'm gonna make your life easy. They have no respect. My older sister kids, they are such a freeloaders. But who are their parents? Like, how did the parents like raise them? Why are they not living with their parents? Look at Rico. Rico is 29. Rico is working like a slave. He's getting up like 5:30. He comes home like maybe after like midnight. And Rico is 29. Uh, they invaded my mom's house when I left and stayed for 6 years. But why didn't you say anything? Until one day my mom called me, fed up. They had her going crazy. I've been working since 19. Try 13, Benito. Try 13. I wanted things and I wanted stuff and I had to work for it. I've never ever asked from my parents for a single cent. Ever. Never have I ever asked to borrow. Never have I asked to like give me anything. Never have I asked like to buy anything for me. Like that's absolutely not me. I always had like everything my own. And then after some years she called me and I went to house some years ago and told them, "Oh, you need to do the court process. You need to do the court process. Why didn't you go home one day? Why didn't you go home one day and make a party? Speak to your mom and tell her that that night it is a court process. I'm telling you because there was a guy in States, I don't know where they lived, and they couldn't get him out. I can actually try to send you the link to it if I can find it. But it was about guy like who they couldn't get him out. And then they that's why I said to you make a party, because then they made a party and the guy didn't want to be there. And then the guy called police on the woman's son that they are apparently like harassing him. And then police came over. The mother had permission for the people and for the son to be there to have the party just to get like the thing out of the house. So your man said like, okay, like fine, like they can be like here, whatever, but like him not to be harassed. But he wasn't being harassed. He was being like an a-hole. And then um they filed some papers or something, and whether they are in court process or whatever, but it is a court process. You will need to get them out with court. Court or 9 millimeters. I don't know. 9 millimeters run faster. But I don't recommend it to your family, you know? You can't do that. Simple. Simple. Like me, I can't go like in circles. I need like everything like straight. And there's a song. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. For me, it doesn't happen like this. Okay. Are you talking about carbs or like or a real carburetor? Sometimes I can't understand you. I told my mom today, do not let them here free. Do not give them any rooms. Give them one room. But people are opportunists, you get me? They're opportunists. People are opportunists. Why? Why would, like, listen, you have a toilet pot at home, right? Why would you buy another toilet pot if you have one already? Like, why? You have a wife at home. Why would you take like a second wife if you have one already? Food. Why would you buy food if like it's cooked already? Room. Why would you rent a room somewhere if you have one already, right? The only way to get them out, because they live there, they officially live there. Where are the parents of them, of these guys? Oh, Benito, so bad news today. Jesus Christ. Imagine. I went to work. Well, I was late. But that doesn't matter because I'm coming and going like whatever time I want. because they need me. They need my services. I don't need them. I can go and get like other people or whatever. But I like this lady. Like I like my boss. I've been like, with her like long time. That's my government job. But I wasn't feeling like any like changes or anything or whatever. And man, you know the way I said like I want to like put like weight on, and this is ridiculous. So I stood in front of mirror because I don't look like myself like in mirror like every day or whatever because I'm not like a mirror type of person, you know. I know what I look like basically. I'm not like, you know, like one of these like prima donnas or something. And then when I was getting dressed like to leave, and I seen myself in the mirror, and I was like, what? So I was just saying to girls, you know, like the way like people have like pouch like belly or something. And then I looked and I see like I don't have anything. So I came home and I weighed myself and I'm like 2 pounds later. But it makes no sense because I was eating like foods. I was eating potatoes yesterday. I mean, how can like that's why I said like when you upload like them breakfasts or everything and I'm like, oh my god, I would so have like one of these breakfasts. That's why I remembered like the place I was like going. And then when you said it, and then I had to look up and I was like, oh my god, like this is like the same place. So every time you're uploading all your breakfasts, every time I want to eat them. But by my calculations, I should have been like up in weight, not like down. So I was kind of like disappointed, you know? Oh my god, you ate the Spanish rice. I wanna shoot you. Spanish rice, yellow rice, tomorrow's breakfast. Man, you and your breakfast, like, and I like. So where is your like breakfast going? Oh, you are working like physical work, so you're not gonna gain like any weight. I was gonna say, are we the only ones here? No, no, the counter is like incorrect because I know like some people are like lurking basically. Hey Benito, when have you like felt uncomfortable with me? Even if we're like the only ones here, like who cares? I don't care. Are you doing like something that you shouldn't be doing? I'm not. So I mean, who gives a shit? Basically. The counter is off. I was just telling guys. You're scared of me? Or you're scared of dark or something? Bonita, I can switch you off. You can go to sleep if you want to. Oh my! I was gonna say something, but I'm not going to say. I was gonna say, oh my God, Benita, like you're scared, like being like on your own, like with a woman or something. If that's the issue, or what's the story? Don't worry, I'm not gonna be talking dirty to you. You weirdo. You're nuts. No, Baker had a chat earlier. I think everybody's just like tired, you know. 1 second, I wanna take something from my kitchen. I wanna take. In this channel, he keeps renaming. Benito, but there is a reason why he keeps renaming. There's a reason why he keeps renaming, because we have like one crazy, crazy, crazy person who keep checking on everybody. So you upload picture with song and says "F you," blah 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 blah, and the person thinks it's for her, and then somebody uploads short, and the person like thinks like it's for her, and then she comes into my channel and she say, until it gets big hits, it can be a good idea. So so the person come in my channel, and the person said that she's gonna go on another wall, and listen to this, and by accident she's going to post Baker's address. That's the same person that you said, oh no, she's so good, she never do anything like when I'm present. She threatened Baker that she going to post his like home address. So how is that normal? I don't know, make it make sense for me. And then you keep wondering like, oh my god, like somebody like renamed themselves. Hell yes, they're gonna like rename themselves with crazy people around, you know? And I'm not going to go like invent stuff. I think maybe like somebody like screenshot it or something, but I'm not gonna ask anybody for any screenshot because I'm just not gonna do it yet, you know? I don't need to like inflame like any unnecessary like situation. But like there are nutcases like that out there. Um, I think it's disturbing. And then they say, oh my god, Angelina, why didn't you want to be my friend? Fuck no, I'm not gonna be your friend ever. 67, I told you before, 67. She was threatening all of us here and making up stories. And you know, one girl's husband died. She was so much in love, and one lady's husband died like 15 years ago. And when somebody does die, now listen to this. Listen to this. You will want to fight with her now. So, a lady's husband died 15 years ago, and then she she literally rubbed it in the girl's face. She literally rubbed it in the girl's face. But it's impossible, Benito. Taylor, tell Benito how impossible it is to like ignore her. When you care about some person and the person asks you, oh, so why are you not married? I'm married. I have my love beside me. I'm so married that you are unmarriable. And you, why aren't you married? She knows that like the other girls, like husband died and everything. You know why Benito, the usual suspect, Taylor, usual suspect. You know why she doesn't start with you? Because you have not been around long enough, and because she wrote on your wall, Taylor, I didn't see like what did you read? It's easy for me. It's not that easy for you, Taylor. You was saying like all sorts of crap. I didn't see like what did it say. I can't even like rewind it. What did Benito? What did he type? What did it say? Fire away. Go on. Answer. Get me around cars. It's like wiping my memory. Yeah. I would make a contract and include all the points that makes everything perfectly clear and that there's like no questions. Would you rent to a woman? Well, let me tell you this thing. So, since I work with people, and in the legal field, and I've seen all sorts of assholes and everybody. So I would not judge the person by tattoos. However, I would have a rule like animal free house, because I don't know them animals. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know like whatever. I don't need like hair everywhere or something. Yeah, listen, listen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the tattoo would not be an issue. Looking like a tomboy, I would not find an issue, because if I don't know, if she like a lesbian or something, like it's not for me to like judge her or like any like prejudice. Like maybe, well, maybe if she is like lesbian, like let her be a lesbian. I don't care, because like I don't need to like be with her or something. But the animals would be an issue. The animals would be an issue. That's like my take on it. I wouldn't because like, you know, like if you rent to somebody, like I do love animals. Don't get me wrong. I love animals. Her father and her mother want nothing to do with them, so they run to her grandma. Like a freeloaders is over. Sorry, I'm stepping in. That's why I said, but Benito, you need to do something officially. That's why I'm telling you, won't be able to get them out unofficially. That's a fact. It's a fact. And how do I know it? Because I seen people who are actually having like the same issue. You can't get like you can't throw them out, because once you're there like X amount of time, you're actually like living there. You count on their floor. You count as like living there, even if they have like no contract, no nothing. You still count as they're like living there. The law, but it actually could depend on state. But Benito, obviously, them kids have bad morals. They have bad morals if they like, if they were like, you. That's why I asked you who raised them. So then I have to ask next question: what happened to your sister? Because you seem to be normal. So what happened to your sister? I'm not being like mean or offensive or something. I'm just asking question like what happened to her? Is she like a victim of like bad marriages or like? Ah, like did she have like, why did she divorce? Did she have like bad marriage or like bad people? Because no, Benito, because sometimes there are like these girls who have issues and they don't know how to exist by themselves, blah blah blah. And then she meet like bad guys who like they marry, and then they're like victims of like violent husbands. Okay, so then how happened like the kids are like this? A good fun idea. I wanna use big guy's character in Sarah. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't think he would mind. I don't think he would mind at all. Big guy is like easygoing, so I don't think he's gonna mind. Well, depends what you're gonna be making. Oh my god, Jay, I don't want to know! You're like, like showing kid a candy and then like, oh yeah, look at my candy. And I'm like, okay. But I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. She has been there here 1 month, and all she does is sleep all day and night. Exactly. Exactly. Like showing kid a candy. Bad. Imagine it's bad. So she came to your mother's like a month ago. I thought like 6 years. I thought she said 6 years. So she moved out and then she came back. Because you said like something about like 6 years. Oh wow. But why does she need to pay for a room if there's a free room? You understand me? Hey, bingo! No, 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 it's not crazy. Look from girl's perspective. Look from the girl's perspective. Why does she need to work if she gets like the pension, right? Is she like 100% or is she like the disability? Is she like 100% or like what level does she get? Imagine I even like learned about like the disabilities of the veterans. That's because of IQ and Chick Dog. Okay, IQ, are you here? Because IQ gets like 100%, so I don't know like how much like is 100%. So I want to ask IQ how much is 100%. And chooses not to find a place for herself. These people are bums. No, no, like nothing wrong with like getting disability, but like is she not like ashamed like putting like elderly woman on under like any kind of like pressure or like causing like I don't want to like say bad because like what is she getting for? Exactly. VA ratings and social security. No, Benito, it's just like I don't want to like disrespect your like family or something, you know. Because at the end of the day, like no matter like what way person is, like it is your family still. Benito, no, Benito said like she's like 100% disability for life. Benito, do you believe in bipolar depression? I'm asking you a question like for a reason because I want to say something. Do you believe in bipolar depression? No, no, bipolar depression. Bipolar. No, no. I said to you, I'm not asking regards the girl. I asked you like a general question, like, do you believe in bipolar depression? No, you're not understanding what I'm asking you. Okay, that's fair. Because, like, in countries, let's say like Russia or like them countries, you have chronic PTSD, bipolar 2, anxiety, all from combined. Exactly. But so Benito, look, this is what I wanted to say that like Russians, they think like bipolar like don't exist, blah 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 blah. It does exist. It just shows like that somebody is like closed mind. But look at IQ. He has chronic PTSD, bipolar 2, anxiety, all from combat related issues. So like I can't say like there's like nothing wrong with the girl or something. Maybe she has like anxiety that like she's not. She was in Italy for 4 years chilling and in Florida for the. But how did she get the pension? How did she get the payment? Because like chilling, it doesn't mean like person is not like sad or something. Oh, that's where she disappeared for 6 years. It makes sense, right? That's what I'm saying. Like it, like, do you know that I have a CPTSD from my previous marriage, and I have protection order from the asshole until 2029. I don't look like I have it. From outside, I look perfectly fine. But do I feel perfectly fine? I'm not gonna like discuss that like on like open forum. But like that's like different story. But that's what I'm saying. You can't judge people. I'm not shunning you. I'm not saying that you saying like bad things. But I'm saying like people in general. Like if somebody looks fine like externally, it does not mean the person is fine like internally. You get me? I get like loads of anxiety. I have very bad like anxiety and everything. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. She was Navy 6 years and now here her mom and dad won't accept her to live free. Then why your mom accepted? No, no, they're not related. But I asked for a reason because I wanted to know like which level, and then I wanted to know. I asked like which level because I wanted to know like if she would not live in your mom's, would it be possible for her to sustain herself? Like to be able to like rent somewhere, because if it's like I don't know $95 or something, of course she can't like afford a room. It's morals like it's what I said, like how do they have like no shame? IQ, while you were like doing your deed or whatever, well, you were obviously doing something. So while you were doing that, I was saying to Benito, I asked him questions like how, like I asked like who raised them kids, and the second question I asked, how do they not feel ashamed putting under strain like an old elderly person, you know? I'm looking to join someone. If they don't, my other sister and her daughters are Benito, it's a normal story, you know why? Because well, I'm inclined to think that like I'm somewhat like normal, and my older sister is like normal, but we don't know like what happened like the younger one. She's not like disabled or something, but I are totally like not fond of her like character. My older sister and her three adult kids are gross. It really depends on person, you know, Benito. Because it's like you can ask like how long is a piece of string, you know? How long is a piece of string? You know, that's why I said like I was saying like yesterday in live, I was saying like that we always joke that the youngest sister was made from leftovers. Like we were made normal, and then my younger sister was made from leftovers. Baby, when your older sister was born, is she the oldest child? Maybe she didn't have like a proper like family module. Maybe she was not able to grasp the concept of like what family is supposed to be. So then people like don't make the, or you know, like maybe because they were like the first grandkids, maybe everybody was like spoiling them. It could be like many reasons, but obviously if they were spoiled or something, obviously they learned that they don't need to pay for anything. It's like easy like explanation. But we don't know like why, because only you know your family and only you know like why they become like the way they become. Obviously it's not normal. I told guys, you know, like what my dad was doing? If he couldn't sleep at night or something, my dad would say, okay, two laps around, you know, like in front of our block, there was like a big sports field. And my dad would say, okay, you can't sleep? Put your sneakers on, two laps around the thing. So we run like two laps around the thing. Like like who we were talking, we were like five in the family. So we would run two laps and come back, and we would be like, ha ha ha. Because, like, you know, like first time punishment, and we're like, yeah, we run like a champions or something, like between us. And he would hear it, and he was like, oh, so you didn't have enough? Another two laps. That's it. And then you go to sleep because you were like so like wrecked. Absolutely 100, Angelina. Oh, it all happened before you get it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It all happened. You know, like you um, when you're developing like your baby's character. I don't know if you have kids or you don't have kids. I'm assuming you don't. So when you're developing kids' character, you're developing up to the age of 7. And if you have missed and not correct something like then after is pointless because the character of the child is like developed already. That's it. I have cousins that weigh about 600 pounds. Sorry. Sorry. Filthy hoarders, I can understand the no moral thing. Hoarders are not necessarily freeloaders. IQ, you know what happens sometimes with, sorry, I can just talk because I've like studied like psychology and everything. Sometimes like people who hoard, sometimes they have trauma because they have been moving so much in their childhood that they don't have like, let's say, like favorite teddy or like their favorite comics book or something. So then people, so when they grow up, they compensating themselves and they are trying to keep like every single thing. And they're not gonna throw out anything because they have attachment to it. And then when they have attachment, of course they're not going to like throw it out. Some people are compensating like for loss. I used to compensate. You know how many sneakers I have? Over 100 pairs. I used to compensate because I was not happy. And then I would go and like buy like the pair of sneakers, and then my endorphins are like in my body, and my my brain center or whatever is satisfied, and I'm feeling happy because I bought the thing that I didn't effing need, but I was happy. So next time when I want to be happy, I just go and buy another pair of Jordans. Like they are just eating and breathing our oxygen. But I'm telling you, like sometimes like it can be like psychological reason because one of the hoarders I know, like I think because they couldn't understand like what happened to them, and that hoarder, they actually had moved like so many times. Exactly, you're gonna need to do like court proceedings. I'm telling you, because I don't know what state the other ones were, but there were like court proceedings because they couldn't get your man out. And then when police came and they said like, oh, how long time like you living here, blah blah blah, and then they said like, oh, court proceedings in place. So basically, he was squatting, I think, or something. And then he would be like, oh, I live X amount of time. She gets her government check so she can go. She's smart enough. But she is smart enough to stay. You understand me? If she stays, she gets like more money. because she doesn't need to pay for like rent. And from you like wanting her to get placed, like what is gonna, that's what I'm saying. So what is gonna happen? Hey, listen, but she's there only 1 month, right? If she's there like only 1 month, find out what's the proceedings and everything and start do it now before it's like, what if it's like after 6 months, it's like it takes like longer time like to throw her out. No, don't take the door down. Lock your room. I told you, lock your room. It's your room. You can lock it. And if your mom lets you like lock it, just lock it. Benito, you can lock all the rooms if you want to. Lock all of them. Does your mom do much in them rooms? Lock all of them. Take the couch and bring it out. I'm telling you. You know what happened? So somebody was so there were like two people living together, and they were not married. I think they were together for 8 years, and they had the house mortgage together. So when the guy was coming home, I think he left his like a big gold chain, and then I think PS5 or something. Your eyes are blurry. I think that's from all the excitement. I think whatever you shot out, it shot like up, not out. So now your eyes are blurry. Yeah, so these two people, they bought house together, but they were like paying for house. So the woman, she took his stuff and everything, and then he was asking back, she denied. And then, and I said to him, fuck this shit. I said, break the bed. What did he do? He broke the bed. And what happened? She moved out. That's it. Because she was just coming like back. She was just coming. She actually tried to go to police and say like, oh my god, like he broke the bed. Whose name the bed was in? Your man's name. Your man can like break his own property if he wants to. That's it. So police don't do nothing. And then she was like, one time I think like something from electricity was broken or something. You want a snack? You for sure you need a smoke and a snack. So one time she broke something like from electricity. I just can't. I couldn't understand like what was broken. And then her brother parked Yaman inside and like was obstructing him like from leaving or something. Like the car was like basically imprisoned. So then I don't know, something bad was like done in the house. And I said to Yaman, like, go to police and that's it. And then he go to police and you know what police say? It's your house, you can change the locks. Don't Benito, don't take them out. Disassemble them. You work in construction, right? You know how to put beds together and how to take them apart, right? Take the beds apart. Just unscrew all the things and just take them apart. Is that possible? And then take. No, why throw it out? Or you can put all of the beds in one room and lock the room. That's it. Put all the beds in your room. Disassemble, put the mattresses like straight up and put everything in your room. That's it. Taylor, you don't pay for anything. So it's easy for you to take taking them out is better. Take out and put them where? Who buy them beds? Like who paid for them? Benito, it's your mom's bed. You can't throw out your mom's bed. For you is easy, like throw it out. Tell your mom, throw it out. You know what your mom gonna tell you? So the best option to make sure that your mom doesn't get a heart attack or something, Put them in one room and lock up that room. That's it. Because I think like throwing out the beds or something, that's gonna upset your mom like so much that your mama is gonna change her mind. And then your mama is gonna say like, no, no, she can stay for you not to throw out the beds. Do you hear me? Like you can make like decisions like these, but like you need to think about your mom. Not really, you don't get me. You need to think about from perspective of your mom. Who get them beds? Like were they bought like recently or long time ago, or how are they are like your bed and your like siblings' beds, or like whose beds are they? Because if it's like long time, your mom can have like attachment to the beds. And don't like make her do anything. Ask her. Ask her, would she be okay if you threw them out? Because you know, like it works like different way. Because if you go in and you're gonna say, Mom, why are you not telling this? Mom, this and that and blah blah blah. And then your mom is going to like keep quiet about the situation and she will not want to talk about this. So you need to talk with her and say, Mom, I can give you a good solution. Can I throw these beds out? I will do it myself. You don't need to do anything. I will do it for you, Mom. It's gonna make your life much easier. And then see what your mom say. Because if you're gonna like say to somebody, like it's like it might not work. It could work, but like not always. So you need to find the right approach and make sure that your mom is not upset. The situation is bad, but I care more about your mom, you know? How old is your mom? Your mom must be like really old because if the kids are like 31 and everything, like your mom has to be like lady, like in like her, like, in like quite like late age. How old is she? Imagine you're 31 years old. Knife tattooed your neck. You're a woman. I can't imagine that, Benita. As I said, I've been working since like 13. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. Why did your mom say no? Why did your mom did not say no? Why is she say like, or did she not say nothing? I understand with three animals. I understand like it's not normal. Personally, I would be very ashamed to do anything like this. Very ashamed. I worked today until 8 o'clock in the evening and I came home, it was like 9 o'clock. But your mom knows what is the story before. Why she not say like, I'm sorry, you cannot stay in my house. You have parents, go to your parents and you can stay in your parents. And then because parents raise this child, you know. You know what I said to my parents if they like say something? Because they were saying, because I was like defending my older sister and they were saying something about younger sister. And I say to parents, listen, do not tell me nothing about younger sister, good, bad, whatever, because my sister have parents and the same parents raised me and the same parents raised my younger sister. And I said, this is fruit from your work. You did it. You made it happen. You are responsible. You take responsibility. Me? No. I'm not the child's parent. Actual animals, actual three dogs, actual animals. You know what it's like to have three animals at home. It's just Benito is a fucking foreigner just like me. So Benito says three animals because he's finding it like preposterous. He's being like expressive, so he's expressing himself like excessively. Well, when the parents don't want nothing to do with them, that is when they are forced to go and find the room. Boom. Benito, like, let's say there is like somebody who's using drugs, okay? Let's say weed. Oh, humans can be animals for sure. So, humans, let's say they smoke weed, and then they go to the neighbor, and neighbor always give like free weed, and then the person stop buying weed, and they saving the money, or don't save the money, and they keep going to this man asking for weed, for free weed. As long as they're going to be facilitator, as long as they're going to be enabler, as long that person is going to go and use the situation because there is an enabler. When the enabler is disabled or eliminated, when there is like no options, they're going to go and rent the room. So it needs to be clear that they can't stay there, and that's about it that you need to do. Like, you do like if somebody like, because I seen in a video that in some state, I don't know what state, but they couldn't get like a son out of mother's room and out of mother's house, and the mother didn't want the son there, or it was like nephew, or I don't know like who he was, but they needed to do like court proceedings. But when I'm saying to Benito court proceedings, exactly, the enabler is mom, so mom need to say no, basta e punto, no, capish? Exactly. But IQ, they've been there for 1 month. So is there notice needed? And how long the notice? So obviously he needs to do the court proceeding because you can't just like go and like throw people out. It's illegal. That person that you want to throw out, they can call police and say that you want to throw them out. 100%. I just wanted to confirm because obviously you live in states. I don't know how much about rental landlord situation. I never rented. No, no, it's not landlord. It's in his grandma's. The grandma never invited, and they don't give the money to the grandma. Like basically, they're abusing the situation. They're abused, like elderly abuse, and then they don't come by themselves. So they were there 6 years ago until Benito threw them out, and then they were away like 6 years, and then they come back with 3 dogs. But Benito, I understand what you're saying, but she is smart woman. I'm telling you, why does she need to rent a place if she can live in your mom's for free, right? I'm sure that she's eating your mom's food. I think the time is of essence here because the sooner he's gonna do it, because here, if you're living like in apartment like 1 month, then you need to get 30 days. If you live like 6 months or like year or something, the notice you need to get is like 90 days. Like the longer you are inside the like premises, the longer notice you need to give. Taylor, you're deluded. I'm sorry. How you can put yourself in Iron Man suit if you get wrenched and you cry? But Benito, why don't you do like eviction notice? Like, why don't you find out what is the eviction procedure? Like, why you don't do it? It's your mom, right? Why don't you do it? Just find out what's the proceeding. Like, there, like, it's not hard. Put in Google how to get people evicted from my mom's house. I'm sure the Google is gonna show you like the correct proceeding, and then you will see like that you need to act like very fast. But if you ask like social worker or something, why don't you call like citizens advice or somebody who can advise you? But when I said to you court, you went like lol, court. Cry, lady. I'm straight faced all day, every day. No crying from me. IQ, do you think like he can't put himself in Iron Man suit because he's crying when he gets like wrenched? Oh, and now IQ, you gave idea. Jesus Christ, what happened? Yes, I understand that you gave an idea, but it just needs to approach like ASAP, like literally like tomorrow. Let's see what Taylor says for that minute. He's going to laugh. I'm gonna hire Brandon. No, like listen, you're gonna waste your money. You're gonna waste your money. When I find that link, I'm gonna look up my history. Because usually when I scroll Google, like them videos come up about this guy. So I when I find it, I will send them to you because it's specifically about the person who don't want to move out from their mother's house. And even kids could not get him out because it's illegal. So they needed to go like legal proceeding and court and everything. But can you actually do it? Well, grandmothers. But in that case, the woman was whether aunt or whether I don't know who she was. See, Benito, look what IQ say. Court order and sheriff department do the eviction notices. That's what you need to give to these people. You need to do official. You need to do official. And when you do it official, you will need to go to court. It's not like you suing them. You're only going to court to get the paper. That's all. And then you need to give this paper to this person in their hand. That means serving a notice. Because in the videos actually also, they actually showed the guy. Benito! I'm gonna laugh like I don't know, like a horse. I was a landlord. I didn't need any advice in getting them out. Well, then you don't need to get anyone. It's different, Benito. Because when you're a landlord, you're doing a contract. You're doing a contract. But when you go and live and boom in your grandmother's house, that's different. They can squat there. I just don't know like for how long. That's a different, totally different thing. What the deadline sheriff office will kick them out. Exactly. Exactly. And being a landlord is totally different. Is your grandmother landlord? No. There is no contract in place. They are not breaching any landlord contract. They know it's a Navy trained bomb. But Benito does not make difference. Even if it's bomb or pussy or leg or thumb or eyeball, it makes absolutely no difference. The difference what makes you know what is, but I don't know it 100%. The difference what makes is how long time the person is inside the place. That is making very big difference. Because the more time is going, like in here, the more time is going, the longer notice you need to give. And that depends like entirely on you. Navy trained bomb. Why did the Navy train for her to be like bomb? Why the Navy just like trained people to be bombed and give them disability? And was she deployed somewhere? Like where was she serving? Like which country did she go to? Yeah, the social worker idea as well. It's just like to make sure that, like, imagine like how my worry about social worker is where is war since Desert Storm? There's so many wars, Benito, even on YouTube. But what I'm saying, IQ, is like if the if it takes, let's say, for social worker to make appointment and then come out like after a week, that's like another month starting, you know. IQ, have you seen like Benito's breakfast on Big Guy's wall? What is private investigator do? That's why I'm asking. What you gonna do with private investigator? Like what task? You don't think so? That's what I'm saying. Need to find out like if it's like. But Benito, I'm a woman. I'm a nosy woman, and the woman wants ask questions, you know. And then I ask questions, and you just putting like smiley face. You cannot put like smiley face like this. You just need to say, "Hey, woman, I have this idea," and then you tell me this and that and whatever. Bro, I ain't dog. I don't squat. Taylor, what? What is the problem? Taylor squats to pee. Taylor, what is so offensive like squatting when you pee? Dogs don't even squat, Taylor. See, Taylor, you crying already. You cannot put yourself like in Iron Man or Superman or any suit. Once she gets thinking that she's been investigated for fraud. But is private investigator possible? Like, is it possible to do it? Because is it not like pretending to be like false, blah, 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 blah? I know, he was joking. Iron Man's suit has a weak link. I think Taylor's just like nuts. Very nuts. You're just giving Taylor a hard time. He's a team player. Yeah, Taylor, be team player. Look at you. You wanna be with the big guys? Joke with the big guys now. You wanted to be a big guy, so I mean, here you go. IQ, you don't worry. Taylor's gonna survive. I'm just like busting his balls. Don't be worrying. I'm joking with them, LMAO. I know you're joking, Taylor, and I'm joking with you. Exactly. Listen, who is gonna do it if not ourselves? You ain't busting my balls. What What do you mean? I don't mean like direct meaning. I'm using it as a metaphor. Do you know what metaphor is? Busting balls metaphorically means cracking jokes. You do know. So you are saying that I'm not cracking jokes. I'm saying that I am because I'm actually smiling right now. For the real YouTube world. Yeah, Taylor, you fucked up your YouTube big time. You fucked up YouTube big time. Like your own YouTube channel. You coming along though? There's still a bit to go, Taylor. So I mean, we're gonna be like hard asses on you until you get like used to us. We're gonna season you, Taylor. We're gonna season you. Get me? You need to get seasoned. What did you say about your short? Did you repost like the second short or like what happened? Taylor, I have IQ. You're just as bad. I have a 1846 subs right now. Again, like 20 subs saying, Taylor, listen. So now we're gonna crack jokes on IQ. You know, like the way he uploaded all like Moses and all this and blah 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 whatever. So I asked IQ. I said, look, I said, you know, like they're all like religious people or something or like whatever. I said, so you, I said, you better like, I don't know. I said, what you gonna do for them? And he was like, I said, you might as well, like read, like start training, like to be reading like Bible for them. So I said that I'm gonna sign up. So when IQ is gonna go and read Bible for the people, I said I'm gonna go and like take like the Bible reading classes. Not classes, but like listening to his like Bible reading. British. Yeah, you have to be a YouTube priest. The power of Christ completes all the comrades. What about if the comrade is Muslim? What then? So you need to read Quran as well. You can speak Arabic or read Arabic. No? IQ British. Assalamu alaikum then. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know that like everything that you're doing, you have to start with Bismillah because Bismillah is the intention. Allahu Akbar. No, you have to say Allahu Akbar. Look at Benito. Benito, you know like you're like the funniest guy ever. I'm not saying like anything bad or anything. It's just like you're so like outraged. Benito, you are so like enraged that you are like but you can express like I don't mind like or anything like I just find it funny because you can't get over like you sound like me sometimes. You know, like when I was like outraged that that stupid bitch was like doing like all this shit, and I was like, but how can person do this? And then I would be like sitting, and I was like, I still can't get over how can a person do this? And that's why I'm laughing because you so remind me of myself. I like Benito, he reminds me of me. Screw you, IQ, Benito reminds me of me. Benito can't remind me of you and me. And Benito, like three people. Doesn't work. Benito, you remind me of me. And IQ, for you, he can't remind of anything. Joking. IQ, that's a microwave. Living and showing up at the elder's house with the animals. With a knife tattoo on your neck. With 31-year-old. Getting the pension from social state. Very bad. No shame whatsoever. Wow. Who raised this person? Who is the parents of this person? Benito, I'm helping you, you understand? I'm helping you to be like outraged. I love how Benito's not afraid things. No, Benito is good. Benito is good. No shame, no dignity. See, I told you. No shame, no dignity on elderly person. How can person do this like this? Very bad. Very bad form. I express myself too much. We're not gonna ask you, Taylor, what exactly are you expressing? No, listen, IQ. I had time that I was asking Chick Dog because Chick Dog asked me before, hey, when Benito is online, call me. Every time when Benito was online, me messaging Chick Dog, Benito, Benito. And then Chick Dog is going to chat and he wants to talk to Benito and ask if he gonna have quesadillas. I remember that. And there was like another question. That was like safety question that he knew that Benito is real Benito. And then I seen something and I was like, huh, this guy knows something or this guy is good. And I asked Chick Dog and I said, hey, listen, when Benito is in the chat, like call me, call me. And then he come to me like one day, I think I was at work, and he's like, Benito is in the chat. And I was like, oh crap, I'm at work. I can't even like go inside there. And then the next time I say to him, okay, so when Benito is next time is back, I said, you tell me. So Benito come in the chat, so I came into, so we're like, so Benito, we've been watching you. I have no shame in like saying that. Imagine you think that because your grandparents pay the house that it's your freeload and bring three animals and have them living in a room with three animals. This is sick. This woman is crazy. And with a tattoo neck, with a knife on the neck, and looking like a butch lesbian. Very bad. I agree with you, Benito. No shame whatsoever. Listen, honestly, like I couldn't do it like this. I don't know, like for reasons or something, but I wouldn't be able to do it like this. My morals like wouldn't let me. Especially to be like freeloading on like elderly women. That's like beyond me. I haven't been around Benito much, but I'm glad I have been tonight. Definitely a good guy. This is psychotic. Have you been watching Joan too much? Oh my god! Have you been watching Joan? IQ. I think he's. I think he's seen too many uh, comments about. What was it? THC psychosis or something? Oh my god. No, IQ. Benito is so smart. He will tell you that Earth is flat, and he will tell you about the universe and galaxies, and he will tell you like very smart, not psychological. philosophical things. Benito is very smart. It's just that's what I say. Say the way like you like Benito now. You're welcome, Benito. I mean, yeah, I know. But see the way like Benito has been here for like good half an hour at least. So Benito has a habit. So I have one sister who moved out at 18 and never came back, raised two lovely young ladies. That's nice. That's what I like to see. But IQ see like the way like Benito has been here, like obviously like maybe like more than half an hour. So the problem with Benito was, and sorry Benito, I'm going to be honest. I don't lie. I'm gonna tell like honestly. So the problem with Benito is like Benito like just jumps into chat, and then we all see him, and then he just say like few things and whatever, and then he just like strolls off and don't even like say goodbye or something, so whatever, and then we just see like Benito is not there. We could not spend enough time with Benito. We wanted to, but Benito was like a spring rabbit. He was like jumping up and down and up and down, and he never spent like too much time in the chat. I think maybe because like work or something, I don't know. Exactly, exactly, this is the longest you got into being chat with him so far. Exactly, this is what I'm talking about. See, Benito, everybody wants to spend time with you, and you're like a spring rabbit. You're like in and out and in and out and in and out. You just like come and go like a morning and evening sun. Like in a winter, you know, like when it quickly come up and then quickly just go. Your life is nuts. I've been living in hotel, friends, this, that, cousins, but everywhere I go, I pay rent. We know that, Benito. You're a good worker. Benito is doing construction. Benito, are you doing like same work like Rico? I then go to a grandparent's house and try to be a bumblebee. Now we know that. I think he does like the same job like Rico. I would never go to grandparents' house. That's low. I agree with you, Benito. 100,000%. Listen, I wouldn't do it that in general, but if it's like old person, I would especially not do it. Especially, I wouldn't do it. I would never go to a grandparents' house. That's low life. Imagine just sleeping in a room all day and night at 31 years of age with a knife tattoos on the neck and three animals, no shame. Getting veterans pension all life and booming of an elderly woman, very bad. Her mother sold her house to be in this situation. What? Her mother sold the girl's house. Or the mother, or her mother sold the house so the girl get out. Her mother sold her house so she can't boom it. Jesus Christ. Where is the mother now? She move away or like where she go? Yes, so she won't go there. Jesus Christ. That's bad. But again, your mother is this person's parent, so would make somebody questioning like parenting skills, you know? But then again, you can parent sometimes as much you want, and then like some person becomes like an asshole there. They lived in Florida. I was hoping that maybe they lived in New York, and then like if she sold in New York, she would be able to buy in Florida and still have some money. But that's why I say like see how like I believe in karma. So if somebody does like something like whatever like it comes back. And if she was not like I can't judge. I can't actually judge, so I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just theoretically talking as like a theory. I just don't want to like be judgmental like towards your like sister or mom or like anybody, you know. I just don't like that's what I'm saying. Some parents, yeah, you know, like what they say, that some mothers are born to be mothers, but some mothers, they will never be mothers. But I don't know, like his sister or the situation or like why it happened like this, you know. I'm a woman, you know, like I can't like judge like other women's situation, you know. And I don't want to take say like harsh words because I can only say if I'm standing in that person's shoes, you know. So I'm trying to be fair. They think that this is their no 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 no. They think it's their house. It's weird as already. No, get them out like ASAP. Because if they're going to be like stuck with your mom, like you know, screw that. I'm the only one who worked in 0 degree weather in the family. Try minus 30 Fahrenheit. Exactly. Exactly. But also they need to learn like, you know, like that you need to work, and then when you work you get money. But the IQ, if if it ever happens and somebody's child, like you can, hey, you know what happened today? And I don't want to say bad things, but I just like, you know, like I love babies. I would love to have like maybe like right now, like maybe like 5 of them in my house, like my own. But also it's not child's fault, it's parents' fault, and that's why I was thinking about it today. So my boss's sister, she came as well. It's like she came in the evening, and she had a 3-year-old with her, and he wanted something, and he say, "Oh, he wanted ball," and he's like, "I want this ball. I want it now. Give it to me. I want it now, but I need it. Give it to me." And I was like, oh my God. And this baby is asking for everything in exactly same manner. And I was thinking, oh my God. So that child is gonna grow up to be not so great person if the parents are not correcting him like that. You can't speak with like other people like that. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up like the baby like from today. I love babies, don't get me wrong. Even like the ball fell today and whatever, I went downstairs and I like got it for him. But the way like the baby asked, "I want it now, give it to me." Like that's like nah. Like the mannerism and everything like totally like off. These aren't babies, they are all in there. But Benito, when the baby is baby and talking like this, and after when they grow big, they get worse. They get worse. So everything starts like when they're babies. And that's why I'm telling you that like the baby that I seen today, in 30 years, you're gonna be like your nephews or nieces. Who had it very easy. So even sometimes like, you know, like even if you're poor and you don't teach your child like manners or morals or like life or whatever, it doesn't matter you're rich or poor. And if you like don't know like how to treat like people correctly or your own mother correctly or something, that's it, you're screwed for life. Professional freeloaders, I would say they are professional. So they have a degree of freeloading. If they're in their 30s, it's their own fault. Yeah. I know one guy, I think now he is possibly, I think he's 31 maybe. It's son of somebody that I know. And when the son was, I think he was like maybe 19 or 20. So I think he did not pay his electricity. And he said, I don't work to pay my bills, like to be spending like money on bills. You're not paying the rent, not paying electricity, nothing. And you know what? The father paid for him. And I said, it's like my my friend's um husband's son, I think. I don't think that like the son together. I think it's only like husband's son. So that husband like paid for the electricity, paid for the apartment. You gotta check something. You're leaking something or something. Oh yeah. So this guy, so this guy paid for his son for everything, and then this son go to America, I think, and then he come back, I think, this year, and he doing exactly the same thing. He doesn't work. He doesn't do anything. He living in homeless shelter, I think now, and he doesn't get like job or anything. Jesus Christ. Hey, this is people who they don't care. They don't have respect for other people's stuff. And I don't function like this. I don't work like this. My tolerance is like totally different. If I seen that, I would take a 9 millimeter and get them out immediately. Immediately. There would be like no talking. The parents don't let them in their house to live. Now I understand why. Now I understand like why they don't let them live like in their house. If somebody don't care about like your big water bill or something, you're back. Oh, okay, 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 you're back. Got you, got you. Got you. I hope that you're not smoking cigarettes today. Ike, do you have a water bill as well or you don't? Do you need to pay for water or you don't? Or you're like in like bushes and like water is free coming from like stream or something or whatever. Or like from well. Wow, you have a water bill? But isn't like water from like nature? Because they were going to do like water bill in Ireland. Nobody was paying. People were making protests and everything. They invested so much money to pay for water bill, blah blah blah. And in the end, what's happening now? There is no water bill because the water is coming from nature. Every person has their right to have the water. Basically, people say like we don't not going to pay for water and blah blah blah, and that's it. 45 a month. So you using half, you four people using half water, the Benito and Benito's mom using together. Sorry, I'm clunking the spoon because I'm actually taking my teacup and it's just like in there. What's a UP city? What is a UP? Oh, kind of rich suburban city. Benito, is there any more rooms in like in your mom's place? Yes, Benito, but oh, so you explained what is yuppies. I was gonna say, Benito, I don't know what yuppies are because I don't have like this kind of like slang like here. I never heard this word before. I don't know many words, Benito. Many like like kind of like slang words or something. I don't know them. I know like official words. I have different kind of vocabulary. Benito, imagine that people wanna spend like time with you. You're like a celebrity. Now IQ likes you as well. So, but I can't remember how did they make it like that they don't pay like water bills. So basically, everybody else who paid the water bills, they need to return the money, and then they take off the water meters and everything, and they all trying to get back the money. But I can't remember like what happened. I don't pay too much attention because, you know, but it is a human right. You actually subscribe to Benito. Hey, Benito, get a subscriber. Things get done when we move as one. Exactly. Benita, is there any more like one room? Is there one more room in that your mom's place? Hey, you're even like hugging. Look at this. So Benito, so if I wanna go and like freeload and stay free and have a like nice lady with morals and everything, so I need to go to your grandma's house, yeah? Woohoo! That's a deal, Benito. If I ever need to go and meet a nice lady, I hope she's like traditional. I like traditional ladies. I'll make sure there is no any animals in there. I would punch the face off her. Your mom is cool. How old is your mom? I asked you the question, but you didn't type. So maybe if you don't want to answer, you don't need to say. Just my eldest sister and her kids are just terrible. It's a shame, Benito, but like, listen, not all people can be like perfect. You know, one of your sister is going to be normal, the other one is going to be like not normal. So, it's nature. I got older nieces are awesome. That's so nice. That's what I'm saying. It's nature. Like some people can be like good, some people like not so good, and then you're like screwed. You know. And it's not always like happening. Well, perfect. By no means we ask for further. Nobody is perfect. Now you can change your name to nobody, and then you're going to be perfect. Are you gonna be like working for the moment, or what's your plan? Like, what is going to happen? And you never tell me like how is like your room, how is your like situation, how is your like renting and everything is like good or not good or like any like good things or you're not perfect. IQ, you are perfect. You perfect just the way you are. Don't change. Grow the beard. Stay the man that you are. Stay true to yourself. That's all. But do you remember Benito was looking like for a place not too long ago? That's why I'm asking, like, how is like the place? Is it like good, bad, indifferent, or maybe some advantages, disadvantages? Maybe you could get. I have the house every day at 7 a.m. Come back 8 p.m. Is that the lady? Is it? You told me where she is from. Nepal, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Because I was thinking that you're moving straight away. You're trying. Bingo. Yeah, I was thinking that you're like moving straight away. Because you said about the contract and you like, I think, like viewing. So obviously she needed, like, you need to. She let me move some stuff in garage until the first. That's so nice. That is actually so nice. So on the first is starting. On the first, renting is commencing. So then what is your next step? Do you have like lined up like any like construction work, or what are you doing? She's awesome, the Nepali. I'm happy for you, Benito. I'm happy for you that you're getting like your own place. I hope like happy. Do you have Wi-Fi there or no? Hey, IQ, we need to make sure like Benito have like Wi-Fi there so he can come to like live streams when he coming. It's slow. Being out every day. No big fish caught yet. Why don't you take like some small fish? I have my. Oh, you have your phone, of course. I can come here and chat. Benito, you are such a valuable member of the society of the internet and YouTube society. We need to make sure we don't lose you, you know? We need to make like sure you're like with us. You know, like for me, like if I get used to like people, thanks, around this. I hope so. You know, like how it works with me. Like if I get like used to people, and then they're around like maybe like every day. Sorry, my creaky chair. So when the people are around like every day, and then if the person is not there and everybody is, won't be like add the YouTube live icon. So now you're like more often. So you're like more socializing. IQ like whenever you want like dislodge yourself. Did you do the rounds? Did you do the rounds? August 31st, I went into Japanese chats and now I'm here every day, 16 months, 4 hours. It is bad. Jesus. What do you watch in Japanese chats? I was watching somebody was doing oysters. They would open the oyster and they take out the pearls and then they send to people, I think, or something. But I don't know. Or I think they make like donations or something. The girls are funny as hell. You're always doing your runs, I know. I always said you're good for this. Oh my god, so you seen it. I don't know where he's from. I was not looking actually at. Yes, the oysters. I was not looking actually at the Benito. Maybe that is where I seen, but I never actually see you commenting nothing, or maybe I was not paying attention. I was just looking like all the pearls like they take out. Guys, you are ridiculous. So yours are going like same place that I'm going. Never seen you there. The Japanese girl are so funny. I've laughed more in 16 months than I have in 16 years. I just never came across any like Japanese chats. I was never like looking for like, hey, give me some Japanese chat. I wouldn't be know like what to look for. Keep on name, she's funny. Yeah, I would be also. I would be like watching the Oyster chat, but I never comment. I never commented. I wasn't looking either. I used to go on live one time a year. Jesus Christ. So the keep on day was like so memorable. Now you're going every day. I have a ton of subs from outside of the US. It has to be like the religious notes. Hey Benito, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to IQ for Bible study. Because IQ uploads so many shorts and it's about like Moses and the Red Sea and it's like viral. So people subscribing. Yes, listen, listen. So IQ IQ wanted to grow the channel. So look. You sub to his channel. Oh my god, he has so many funny things. So so he get all subscribers and they all like religious people. But so I'm asked thanks Benito for subscribing to IQ. So I'm asking IQ, what are you going to do like with all this like people? I say you better yeah, you sub to IQ. I say you better like think about like what you're going to do. And then I say to him like you need to like start to dress up and starting to read Bible quickly because you know why you gonna going to like make chat about like nasty people or something? Never knew till now. Now you know. Now you know. Listen, in my chat and big guys chat, only like quality people. None of like this like bullshit or something. Screw that. I don't like I don't I like, you know, like close people. I don't like bullshit, you know. So I tell IQ that he needs to dress up like priest and he need to get uniform. Yep. Yep. Exactly. This is what I was talking about. So I tell Benita, I tell IQ, I say, what you going to do when like people going to come by? I say, what you gonna do like when you do live? I say, you will need to read like Bible to all these people. So Benito, you prepare your suit. Ever heard of the group that has Pollock Brothers? I heard this name, Pollock Brothers. Maybe not. What do they do? What do these people do? They have amazing music. What do they make music on? Like piano, guitar, or what they? Hey, IQ is like playing guitar and piano. He have shorts like playing piano. And I've heard that word thrown around. Like, yes, that's what I'm saying. I know the name. The album called The Dead Sea Scrolls, one of the most. Wait, in the what? In the albums. The album called The Dead Sea Scrolls, number one of the most in the albums. ever heard. Benito, we need like deciphering to like know like what did you say just now. We need like translator. The Bollocks brother. The Bollocks brother. The Dead Sea Scrolls. Check out their music. You very interested in them. What nature is like? You meant to say interesting? Benito. You're typing like I don't know. With your like eyeball or something. I'm very moving music and amazing works of art. Their album Dead Sea Scrolls. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up before I go to bed. They better be good, Benito. If they're not good, I'm gonna send them back to you. For sure. You watch this. And then I'm gonna like send them back to you, and then when you're gonna eat breakfast, you will check your email and you will say, "Bah, I feel so bad. I can't eat the breakfast anymore." The Bollocks brothers. Look it up and then come back and then tell like what it's about because I want to know now. But I can't play because they're gonna copyright me. They're on YouTube album. I got a copyright notice, Benito, because yesterday I played like one song and it was like longer than like 10 seconds. So I got one copyright notice. That's why I was like when I was like earlier here. Some people can play music. What's up with that? Oh, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know, I was like in music school. No, no, no. I think I did more than seconds. More than 10 seconds because I said that this is for like some person and I opened the FU blah 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 blah. Right? Every time when I open. You, fuck your mama, fuck them niggas you with too. Fuck your sister, fuck your aunt. So when I opened this and it was like playing like longer. So today I get like the copyright notice. But it's like private video, so but I will need to like delete anyway. So that's why I don't want to open anything. Anything basically that can be like copyrighted, so I'm not going to. That's my oh, exactly exactly. But you know, like I was looking for one message today and I knew the message going to be there. And every time I open and my boss was like close by and then I open this and then it goes F you, and I was like, I hope my boss is not there. And then I see like she's there. Oh my god. So I'm going to like correct the other video. Like it is private. I don't know like why they send it to me. Who the hell is the president of Ireland? Some old woman. Why is it like the bad rumors or something? But she's pro like exactly. Because before it was like Higgins, it was like the small guy. But now is some Catherine Connolly. And I think she don't have a TV. Oh, actually, Benito, I cannot actually talk about it. I cannot talk about it. I haven't known a president of Ireland. Sorry, Benito, you know what I have? When IQ comes back, like all these guys, they know I do work for government, okay? I do work for government. So all these guys, like big guy, everybody can tell you I work for government. And I have signed, yeah, yeah, yeah. IQ, you can tell Benito I work for government because he started to ask me about the president, but then actually realized I can't actually say something because I needed to sign um, political neutrality agreement. I have to be politically like neutral. I cannot say not about anything about like wars, nothing about like Palestine, not about Ukraine, nothing. I cannot say anything. Thanks, IQ. So basically, because of the UK and this and that, basically I have to be like politically neutral. And if I'm not, I can be like serious, serious trouble. Did you not check the album out? Because I thought that you're gonna check it out now. So I'm just gonna see something. What are you laughing at? Why is Benito lolling? Oh my god. IQ. Can you imagine that Benito actually has the crown? On my iPad, I think because it's streaming on the iPad, I cannot see like who has the crown. So I need to press like the top fonts and I need to see. He got sidetracked. I get sidetracked a lot. And then I don't remember what I was saying. They made a sign of Cain and Abel. You will like it, IQ. That is awesome. Now I'm interested. Wait, I'm gonna finish like this message and then I'm gonna check it out. Who is the five people? Look at this. Like, who is the five people? Like, everybody, go to sleep, please. There is like absolutely like nothing in this chat. So, everybody, dislodge yourself from here, please. Their history is on point. So, it's something specific that we're looking for. So, I'm just gonna check it out. I need to put like in like lower. Hey, where's my AirPods? Benito, I go to work and I always take my AirPods and I take my power bank. And this time I'm looking like there's no power bank, no AirPods, nothing. And I was thinking, okay. So after I go and look, I came back. So when I was going home, I put on. So I'm like all day with no AirPods and I could not listen to Big Guy. So I'm just looking at something. Seven. Give me a second. Hmm. Right, I'm gonna look it up now. Okay, the album is called The Fourth Horseman of the Apocalypse. And I wanna find scrolling this thing and looking. Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay, so I'm gonna put it now. You might be hooked already. Okay, so which is the real one? Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I'm gonna break my eyeballs like looking for this like again. Four broken Wait, Bullock Brothers. What's the name? Jesus, that's a long ass name. I'm gonna look for Seventh Seal. Wait, I'm gonna listen to it now. Wait. I need to connect to my AirPods. Where's my this one? Wait, my AirPods is connecting. 1 second. Okay, really sure. So let me put the headphone in, connect it. Wait, where is this one? Okay, so it's connected. Let me see it now. Because I don't want to like listen to like open because like the thing is gonna be like rude. Wait, why is it not in my headphone? Jesus Christ. It's definitely not my dial-up. Jesus, I'm hearing like weird like. know how to fix it, guys. I sound like I'm in like bathroom or something. Benito. Jesus Christ, you're gonna start to talk about like interceptors, and then it's gonna be people like conspiracy theories. I don't even know if I'm like live or not. Am I back? Wait, I don't know whether if I'm back, so I'm gonna look in my. Oh, I'm back. Jesus Christ. Why didn't you tell me like the sound is weird like the whole life? Well, now it's not weird. Put the charger back in. No, it actually is. I can hear like the bzzz. So it's from charger basically. That is so weird. Sorry, I was just trying to fix it. Oh, if Benito recommends, we definitely have to do it. Like 100%. There's like no two ways about it. And I think in my phone, like the thing is like delayed or something. It's a small channel, but I mean, even if it's like a small channel, yeah, are they like official? Benito always smart. He recommends like smart things. Oh, I need to open the YouTube to see. I need to open the YouTube again to see because I didn't subscribe, but I just seen like what it is, and then I put it on, and I was like, God, like, what are you listening to? And then when you said to me like, oh, is the screen like looping? And I was like, what? I have a playlist of bollocks. You know, like I can't say like that word like with a straight face. Like, hey, they have a playlist of bollocks. And I was like, what the hell? Good stuff, right? Benito, what are you into that you're listening like music like that? Yeah, Marcella Davis, I went on it. Like the album is like 40 minutes. You two are nuts listening to that. You better listen to it. Accurate knowledge, they are enlightened. Hero, guess what? What? I'm not gonna even guess what. Then joke with Taylor. Taylor is like, I don't know. You can get like all sorts. Don't guess when Taylor says like, guess what? You don't know what you're gonna get. Chicken butt Taylor. No, he probably got 100 subs or something. Or he finally, or like something finally happened. Or like, I don't even like want to like guess anything as a matter of fact. Black Lion did a bet. He got me the 100 subs, but I have to jump in the river. Jesus Christ. Like what? Like in a cold river? In that live? And guess what? You jumped into river already? Of course people gonna subscribe to see you jump in the river. But when are you gonna jump in the river? Like in winter, like now? Is it not like frozen or something? You little weirdo. So when are you jumping in the river? Are you gonna you actually should do live. It's frozen now. I'm a wait for it to melt. See, Taylor, if I was Black Lion, I would be sitting on the river with freaking hair dryer and like unfreezing the river so just to see you like jumping into river. Put it on your live, Taylor. Like make a live. like when you do it. No, do it live. Do it live. That's what I'm saying to you. Because you know, like obviously you got your subscribers like by like you got the thing like by accepting the challenge. So what's the point like accepting like the challenge and then like not show it to anybody? You're gonna get like more subscribers. People want to see like this like crazy stuff, you know? Like you, I don't know like how you can do like live like when you hear like your own voice back. Because I have an AirPod in, and then I'm like talking, and then I'm hearing like myself back, and I like stop for a second because I'm like I can't speak like this. That's why you know like sometimes like when you were doing lives, and I was like, oh my god, like when I hear, so you basically you say something, and then I hear like your voice back, and then I'm thinking, God, like that's so like confusing. You need to find your earbuds. Where are your earbuds? Yeah, have a 187. Jesus Christ, that's nice. That's nice. Like IQ, you gonna read the Bible to us. You're gonna read the Bible. I have like these like one big headphones, but I think I want to like decorate them. I want to put on like something cute. But I then in the same time I have these Beats headphones, and I put like all like red like Swarovski crystals on them. I can't, Benito. On the live I can't. Like they're gonna ban me or something for like copyrights. No, absolutely no. Because they're going to strike me for a copyright, and then I won't be able to do live for. They will. Ask IQ. IQ, tell him like they're gonna strike me. Well, Benito, trust me. Oh God, Benito, it happened to me today. It happened to me today. If it didn't happen to me today, then I would be like, I don't think the Pollock did. No, 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 no. You need to learn like how the copyright is working. So it's not people controlling everything anymore, because my life that I did, it was private. Sorry, that thing like talking back to me like it's just like confusing me. 1 second. So basically, oh, okay, YouTube does the copyright thing. Yes, it AI does it. So my live was private yesterday. Private, totally private. Nobody public could not go in. It was just me and my people. And then I played that, you know, like the FU thing. And then after like it was playing, it was fine. So my people hardly going to like report me or something. And then so today when I started the live, big guy gets copyrighted every time he goes into grocery store. Exactly, because AI hears this, and then they finding like the same thing like on YouTube, and when they find like matching stuff, then they delete it. Then they strike you with a copyright all the time. You know, all the time. Only way you don't get copyrighted is if it's your own. Um, I was meant to say. I was saying like the other day, and I was meant to say, there's some 1950s radio or something. So there's one guy who's going like on lives all the time. Then how did he upload it for years? Not on live. Not on live. It's on YouTube, but not on live because I did not create this music. I don't do this music, so I can't play it on my live. If the Bollock brother go on live, he can play it because it's his music. Me, I didn't create the music. I would need to pay the royalties and everything. It's like that. That's how it works, you know. That's the only way. If it's your own music or something, they can't copyright you because it's your own music. But if it's somebody else's music, like YouTube, going to copyright straight away. Basically, only person who like creates this music they can play it. Sometimes you can get copyrighted for simple stuff like uploading firework videos that happen on my copyright fireworks. Who does that? Who copyrighted you for? That's ridiculous. But I heard about fireworks before. I just like I can't understand like how it's working. YouTube has an AI system that listens to everything and checks the yeah, exactly. They implemented that in 2025. They were like listening in on everything, and now on 2026 it's working like full time basically. I was reading about it. So now people don't need to do it. That's like crazy. They literally listen to everything. They probably listen. Oh, you know, like also what I read. So basically, now I'm doing like live and I'm talking. Let's say I'm talking about horses. So AI is listening and then they're recognizing what the person is talking about and then they're suggesting to other people based on what were you like saying. That's like fucked up, like that they're like listening to everything like this. That's like listening to your like private conversation or something. It's mad. YouTube has approved songs to add to shorts that won't get you copyrighted. Is that right? No. Wait. No, no, no. YouTube has approved songs to add to shorts. No. No, 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 no. You know what I got copyrighted for? For the song FU. That's what I got copyrighted for. And that song was approved for short. So I don't know. It might not be like the most accurate information. I had this email, okay? Um, it said video is blocked in some territories, trial. So yesterday's live, where we were in, I was calling trial. And then it says copyrighted content has been detected, trial, blah, blah, blah. As a result, video can no longer be monetized as has been blocked in two territories. The copyright owner might enter either monetize it or receiving analytics about it in another territory. This is not a copywriting strike and does not affect your channel. Blah 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 blah. So blocked in two territories. Let's see. But I think that's why my camera. I'm gonna get something. So I think that's why my camera wasn't working until I addressed the situation or something. I think. Somebody added me, I just don't know who. So weird. And who are the two lurkers? I'm interested. Oh my god. I was thinking the same. I'm gonna call it tonight as well. Wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna meet you in the pink room. You're gonna wake up with poop emojis. Oh, probably not. I'm gonna get like decent sleep, hopefully. So everybody and these 4 people, like the lurkers or whatever, I'm shutting down. So you's gonna be 5 people. I was gonna say now you's gonna be able to go to sleep because I'm going to go to bed myself. Well, maybe not yet, but I mean, I'm gonna shut it down. IQ, you have a sweet dreams, the best sleep. Yep. You have a 4 a.m. meeting in the pink room, the poop room. We survived today, right? Sweet dreams, good night, good dreams, good everything. Don't let the FE books bite. Miss Lindsay, by the way. Like, I miss Lindsay. All 5 of you have been blessed evenings. Lurkers, have a blessed evening. Well, the evening I think is gone like long time ago. Have blessed everything. So that's it. I'm pressing the thing and that's it.